I wouldn't say that at all. If you work on the railways and you're facing a pay freeze and inflation at 10 or 11%, that's effectively a pay cut. So I think it's actually reasonable to put it on the table, industrial action. Now, industrial action may not go ahead. How many times have we woken up to strikes being cancelled in the morning because there's an agreement? But if trade union leaders are putting a strike on the table, it shows how badly negotiations have gone, and perhaps a loss of faith in Grant Shapps, the Transport Secretary.
But as far as I can work out, Peter, the RMT want an 11% pay rise, which is at the moment certainly above where inflation's at, and they don't want to see job cuts on a network where, whether we like it or not, is seeing fewer passengers.
Well, fewer passengers, but should we compromise on safety? According to one estimate, Network Rail that runs the infrastructure is going to cut 2,500 jobs. Now, whether a train is full or 50% empty, you still want that train to be safe. So I'd be very concerned about job cuts in maintenance if it is as high as 2,000. And then bear in mind these figures about pay rises. If a pay rise only matches inflation, you're no better off. That's a real terms pay freeze, and that's the basic law of economics.
But isn't the problem, though, Peter, is I think the Governor of the Bank of England pointed out, maybe understandably on an individual personal basis, but if everyone gets a pay rise, it just pushes up inflation even more. It becomes an endless cycle, doesn't it?
Well, I thought you might ask about that. And Andrew Bailey, the Governor, did say that, and it's literally, I think, making an academic point in the sense of if pay rises at a time of high inflation match that inflation, then it could drive up prices further. So according to economics, which I studied a bit, that is true. But what use is that to a mum or a dad trying to pay their mortgage, work on the railways, raise their children, and dream of sending their kids to university one day?